Hi, good morning, good day, good evening. I am your host, Miss Jones, or aka Basha. My nickname is Basha, and that is what my grandchildren call me, Polish for grandmother. Today is Friday. It is January 3rd, 2020. Wow, are you in for a political year this year? A ride of your life? Whoa. If you want to kind of skip the political BS, then stick around. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to bring you stress-free, fun DIY ideas and some tips in every video as well. That has worked for me for the past 30 years. I'm 54 years old. I'll be 55 this year, and I just like to bring you basic ideas. Today's video will be a little trip to Walmart's and where I pick up my hot glue gun, okay? I buy one new every year, and the only reason why I do is because of the gunk that is built up on the end of the nozzle. If your nozzle gets clogged up, you won't have a very good flow of hot glue. So I buy one of these every year. They do not break down, but I want to take you on that little trip. If I'm allowed to upload it to YouTube, because I am not sponsored by anybody. I'm not rich and famous. I'm just a grandmother here bringing you free ideas, what's worked for me throughout the few years. And I started YouTube in 2017, so I've kind of switched my attitude on certain glue guns and certain glue to use. So you'll see that happening if you start watching my videos in 2017. So every day is a learning experience for me, but I know there's crafters out there and hobbyists that are just starting out, and the hot glue gun world is so overwhelming, and I understand that. So I'll just show you a basic glue gun and some glue sticks that you can purchase, not expensive, and what has worked for me for a whole year with all my crafting projects that I've used it with. So let's get yourself a cup of coffee. You get to watch this video. This video is recorded in sequence. So it is being recorded last year, but right now I'm bringing you the introductory preview on the 3rd of January 2020. And I'll get back with you after the Walmart trip, and we'll discuss what we've seen at Walmart's, and then we'll go from there. So have some coffee. Stick around, grab yourself a chair right across my craft table from me. Welcome to my mural. I've been talking about what the background's going to look like. And here it is. It's just getting started. Isn't it adorable? I'd rather have something behind me that you can enjoy, a piece of art, than just a plain wall. And here you go. You will gradually see a little bit more Valentine's coming your way. And don't forget to watch the previous DIY videos too. Just from last couple days, we made a tissue box holder out of the Dollar Tree tissue box. And I'm going to place suckers in here because there is foam in the back, so that when the girls come over, they can, if they're good, they can have a treat and just pull it right out from the back of that pickup truck. Alrighty, let's get going. Let's upload the Walmart trip video, and I'll see you after that video selection. Is this the aisle or the... Yep, let's go down here. Let's see. Here's all the wood pallets. I like to work with wood. I need to find me a tiny little wooden basket, but okay, here's your apple barrel crafts. So, see me say buy apple barrel paints. I get them here, 50 cents. Okay, here's our glue. Here's our hot glue gun. Okay. A crafter's kit. Now this is a mini glue gun. This is something and a tape runner. So if you want to tape instead of using glue, you get this kit, and this is for $7.97. There's a little tiny glue gun. Here's a craft DIY. It says ideal for medium-sized crafts and household products. But I don't like this because it does not have the high-low temp. This is high temp. This is the one I buy every year. Oh my gosh, $8.97. Here it is. Precision. So it has a thinner nozzle. And it is a high-low. And that's the one you see me use. And then they have an AdTech Pro 80. This is for full-size glue sticks too. It says high temp, high output. So if you just want to work with heat all the time, but if you want to have that added bonus of high-low, here you go. Oh, that's cute. Inspiration art case with a sloth. Didn't you get a who received an art case for Christmas?
Mama.
Okay, here's AdTech high temp once again. Remember, the key is to find. If you want it hot all the time, then get the hot. But here we go. Low temp mini. So let's say you can't find a low temp, a high temp like mine, but here's a little one that's a low temp where you can actually, you know, when you turn it on, push your fingers up against it to help bond. You won't burn yourself. And then here's my glues. We have crystal clear glues. You have a 10 of them in a full size for $3.97. However, this is what I buy. I buy for $5.97. I can buy these. See, it says multi-temp. So that's why it works with my glue gun. Even when you put it on low, it's still going to melt it. And it says non-yellowing. That's what you want as well. You want something that dries clear. Now, I already have some at home, so I don't need any today. I just needed the glue gun set. And see, you get 100 of them. If you want that mini glue gun, you get 100 of them right here for $5.97. And that's for that little mini glue gun. Here. So make sure your glue says multi-temp. And if you want to use a glue gun like mine, make sure it says high. Okay, here's AdTech high temp once again. Remember, the key is to find. If you want it hot all the time, then get the hot. But here we go. Low temp mini. So let's say you can't find a low temp, a high temp like mine, but here's a little one that's a low temp where you can actually, you know, when you turn it on, push your fingers up against it to help bond. You won't burn yourself. And then here's my glues. We have crystal clear glues. You have a 10 of them in a full size for $3.97. However, this is what I buy. I buy for $5.97. I can buy these. See, it says multi-temp. So that's why it works with my glue gun. Even when you put it on low, it's still going to melt it. And it says non-yellowing. That's what you want as well. You want something that dries clear. Now, I already have some at home, so I don't need any today. I just needed the glue gun set. And see, you get 100 of them. If you want that mini glue gun, you get 100 of them right here for $5.97. And that's for that little mini glue gun. That was a nice trip, wasn't it? We're back in the craft room. And I had Legacy along with me that day, which was just a couple days ago. And she did grab the camera because I wanted to show you why I fell in love with fabric tack once I found it. And here is my patch that is on the back of the jacket. This jacket is what I was wearing on the trip, okay? And look at that. It's made and put together with fabric tack. And I have never had any issues with this patch falling off. But I do make sure anything I use with fabric tack, I do not put in the dryer. When I wash it, I air dry it. Alright? So here it is up close. There's no sewing, so there isn't any stitching in the inside that can make your back itch, because I'm very sensitive. So if I were to stitch this on, I'd probably feel the thread behind inside the jacket. So anyhow, that was when I started to fall in love with fabric tack, and why I had to show that to you. And yeah, here's my fabric tack. I did not buy any because I still have some left. And anyhow, let's get to the hot glue gun. So this was the one that I purchased. Like I said, what was important to me is the high-low. When you're a crafter just starting out, a lot of people burn themselves, and that's because the hot glue gun they purchase is for high temp only, and it stays hot for a little while. Here you have the option of 2 temperature settings, and this is a precision 2 temp, meaning, see the tininess on the end of the nozzle? That means I can do lines and I can get into smaller spaces. A lot of the hot glue guns out these days have a wide nose nozzle, and yeah, they're for like bigger crafts, but if you're just applying fabric together, or little ornaments and stuff like that, you just need a precision nozzle like this one. Okay, and like I said, this is from Ad Tech. Oh, look at that. It says #1 selling brand. Ha! Well, that's that's a lot of campaign BS, but guess what? It's #1 for me. Okay, it says Crafter's first glue choice for strong, fast bonds. Wow. Dual temperature versatility. And then the detailed nozzle, yes. 4 times the power of our standard minigun. I did show you that standard minigun, but I don't understand what it means by the power. Maybe that it stays hot longer, I'm not sure. Wide folding stand. Yeah, it does have a little stand on it, but as you all know, I made my own stand 2 years ago in 2017, and it is on a DIY video. And all it was a Dollar Tree candle motive. It was a pickle jar lid, and then it was one of these little metal card holders from Dollar Tree. Plus, it was a cutting board. This has been together for 2 years now. It's not the prettiest little thing, but I'll tell you what, it's lasted. And why has it lasted? It's not because of hot glue gun the products and the objects to the cutting board. It's because I used fabric tack and a little bit of hot glue. And then once in a while I'll place some batteries in there that I haven't used up yet, because I do use up a lot of batteries when I film these videos. Anywho, I said that the glue sticks that I purchased are clear. So when they dry, it don't dry milky. I purchased the Gorilla Glue sticks before. I've purchased other types of glue that came with other guns, because sometimes you'll get a gun and that'll come with the glue sticks. But in the end, my preference is clear thermoplastic glue sticks, and this is plastic. Okay, so remember, you heat it through the gun, it melts, but guess how it forms and then hardens again, just like this. So it's plastic that you are heating up. So read your directions on your craft ideas, projects, or look around on other YouTube videos and see what people are using. A lot of people use hot glue with E6000. I never use hot glue with E6000. Not anymore. I used to, because I was like everybody else trying to experiment. However, I like my items to last, especially if I give them away. So I do not recommend that, because hot glue sets within 2 to 3 minutes and E6000 sets in 12 hours. So you have a hot thermoplastic setting right away, but it gets hard. So it's going to create a bubble with any other glue that you mix, which is E6000, and then 12 hours later, E6000 is drying around that piece of hard glue. All right, think about this. That piece of hard glue has now created a bubble, and then you wonder why you blend this glue with the E6000, things will come apart, and especially if you put them outside in the UV rays, because I'll tell you what, hot glue reheats in the UV rays. So you have them bubbles already, it's already hardened, then your project is outside in the sun, that glue is heating up between the materials that you bonded, and then that bubble is creating the downfall and the catastrophe of that project. So anyhow, this was my cute little DIY. This is the hot glue gun that I use, and it has a plug that reaches the plug behind me. And this is what I'm going to use once again for the year 2020. So I hope you like this DIY video, or I should say this little informational video about the hot glue gun that I use and the basic idea and why I have used it. I have to run out now and do some more errands today. This is the day I pay a lot of my bills. And I will see you again in another video, and possibly a DIY video. Be sure to see Miss Mary Marshmallow and Miss Caramel Corn. Be sure to find the video on this cute little Valentine's DIY. And then a year or so ago, I used stiletto shoes and I created some Valentine centerpieces. And I will create some more of those this year to give away for teachers' gifts. I send my blessings out to you and your family from me and my family. Bye.